It's Grumpy here with another episode of Long Haul. So, at the end of the previous episode, we finally found an administrator for our core worlds, or for our colonies. This is really nice, but we're suffering some stability issues, so we're going to see if we can correct that. Also, in this episode, we need to earn a lot of currency because we're going to start burning through it very quickly. One of the ways that we're going to do that, and something that I should have already been doing, is we're going to go through our contacts and start looking for contacts that are located in this area that provide trade opportunities. So, for instance, Oberon Phobos is a very good contact. He's right adjacent to our colonies. He's independent, so we'll usually always be friendly with him, as well as he is a trade contact. So he'll give us trade focused missions. So deliver, pick up. He'll sell us things or he'll give us opportunities to buy stuff at a discount, etc., etc. So we'll go ahead and develop him. And what this basically does is it makes him permanent. And well, yeah, I guess it kind of makes him permanent. And then what you can do from there is you can give him priority, which means his missions will be more impactful, as well as he'll offer you more variety. So let's go over here to Nakara and let's meet him. Where is he located? Nachiketa. Okay. Another thing we're going to do this episode is we need to trim down the fleet. I think we kind of got away from, as we highlight another bounty. I think we kind of got away from the idea of the series, which is trade focus. And we've been going heavy on bounties. Yeah, I should have jumped in over there. Yeah. I mean, granted, the bounties that we've done have been really small. This would be on the larger side. We wouldn't really take that. But the focus should be how do we make money trading and being profitable. Alright, so we want to talk to Oberon here. And we say, do you have any work for me? And he wants us to deliver 600 units of heavy machinery. Oh, he wants to sell us heavy machinery at 53 a unit. Absolutely, we'll take that. That's an incredible deal. And then you want 910 units of luxury. That's fantastic. So we'll go ahead and deliver that. So where can we get cheap luxury goods? Looks like we can get them from Maslow. So I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and trim down the fleet just to pretty much our freighters, and then like the apogee, and then the hammer. I don't expect to get into big pirate fights in the core worlds. Those are usually well policed. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop everybody off. Oh yeah, that's the mission we just got assigned. Ooh, nice. So Megaport at Osiris is complete. Decivilized population. Well, what? Are we being raided by pirates right now? I will be livid if we're being raided by pirates currently. Let's jump in at Osiris. So we need metals. Do we have any metals? We have metals in our inventory, and I think we still have transmutonics, so we'll go ahead and grab those. Why are we decivilized? Drop all this. We need the metals. Drop off these ships. Striking the Enforcer. We'll drop off the Fury, as well as the Enforcer. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go drop off the crew. Let's drop off a lot of crew. So crew costs money every month. If you don't need them, don't bring them. We have some luxury goods already. We don't have light industry yet, so we're not producing our own luxury goods, but we could pick that up maybe once it's finished. Yeah. Okay, we are being raided by pirates. Alright. You just made me mad. Okay. I know we said we weren't going to be combat focused. I lied. I am going to tear this fleet apart. Do I have enough crew for this? I sure definitely do. If I borrow from myself. I need... Yeah, that's good. I am livid. Alright, so we're going to do some quick on-the-fly arming. I am so looking forward to destroying. We're gonna go for hurricanes. And we'll try the Hydra. We're gonna go for. I don't have hyper velocity drivers, which is kind of what you want to put on your Legion, but instead. I barely have any ballistic weapons. No, look at it. We'll do heavy autocannons, and we'll give ourselves integrated targeting unit, and there's not a way to increase accuracy, right? Not that I'm aware of. We'll go ECCM package. Heavy armor, of course. That's unfortunate. Alright. We'll fill this with some... Actually, we'll save these for our Eradicator. But we'll just do something absolutely basic like this. I really wish we had some kind of... You can go heavy mortar, but that just feels very uncomfortable. Anyway, vents. A bit of capacity. We'll do it the other way. We'll do 2 heavy mortars. As well as light autocannon. Save ourselves some flux. Well, let's get some capacity. Cool. Alright, our Eradicator. So in case you haven't seen the ship, it is incredibly powerful. Safety overrides. Ideally, you would have 2 assault chain guns. We don't, so we're just gonna go with heavy machine guns. So it'll be very good at destroying armor or destroying energy shield. Shield. I'm playing a lot of Path of Exile. Then ideally, what you want to do is you want to put sables on it, but because we're so shield focused. We're just going to go with harpoons instead. And then to supplement this, we're going to go ahead and add in 2 Vulcan cannons. We put light... Actually, we won't use the Vulcan cannons for offense. We'll just use them for defense. And then we'll use some more light machine guns, as well as... I think that's pretty good. Just 2 light machine guns there. We're gonna want heavy armor since we don't have a full shield. And then let's go ahead and we'll actually just put the rest in capacitors. I don't know how to build this, so we'll skip it for now. Old Faithful, we're just gonna go for heavy autocannon and a heavy mortar. Don't need any of that. We'll safety overrides it. Doing quick builds, not efficient. Not efficient builds. Alright. And strike. Nice. So we'll go ion pulsar. No, you're gonna miss with that all day. Well, then again, it might be nice to have some Reapers on the battlefield. We're gonna want extended shields for this one, and probably shield conversion. Oh, we don't have shield conversion front. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, and to send them the message, we're going to go ahead and pilot the Apogee ourselves, and we're going to run this with a Giga Cannon, a Heavy Blaster, Squall, ECCM package, safety overrides, and because we're not the fastest, and because the slot doesn't really mean much, we don't have good missiles to capitalize it. We're going to run a Salamander on auto fire, which will incidentally slow down enemy ships. Alright. Yeah, I see nothing wrong with this. This should be fine. Maybe we'll just crank up the capacity, because I know the Giga Cannon takes a lot to fire. Give him a little bit of vent. You're armed as well. And we'll put you back. Alright, hello, Pirate Raiders. Welcome to the show. Actually, one quick thing. Auto sign idle officers, yep. Alright, welcome to the show. Yes. So Europa, absolutely livid with pirates visiting her brand new colonies, decides to take it upon herself to absolutely destroy them and send a message to the pirate faction. You do not mess with Europa. Alright. So we want Squalls on auto fire, Iron Cannon on auto fire, Heavy Blaster probably on auto fire, and then we'll sit on the Giga Cannon. She took her lessons from Epiphany to heart. And she wants to make it very clear that she will protect her colonies to the death. Oh, so lucky. I wonder if the Giga Cannon can one-shot frigates. Oh, it's a little charge. We're gonna want to keep these two gremlins as much as we can off of our Legion here. Alright, you're dead. Oof. I don't know if you could tell, but I hit that one with the Giga Cannon and it just felt right. I don't know if I'm particularly impressed with the Giga Cannon. Oh, the Reaper. Nice. For the overload. I don't know if I'm particularly impressed by the Giga Cannon. I think a Plasma Cannon is still much better. This might serve well. I was gonna say on a spaceship with a large energy slot, so that the Giga Cannon comes off cooldown faster, but even still, because it's so high flux, I don't really know if that's the right call. And easily destroying this very annoying fleet. Hopefully they never return. Yeah. Alright. So what is this hostile activity? All of your colonies are forced to make minor concessions to security considerations and devote some resources to defensive measures. Stability reduced by 1, Excel stability reduced by 10. Hostile ships destroyed -9. Pirate activity. Having piracy follows interstellar civilization almost without exception. Having constant protection, however, should be enough to dissuade most pirates from attacking your interests. No. No, we won't pay. Something might occur when event progress reaches 100 points. Extreme impact. Hostile activity. Okay, I guess now it's on like a timer, kind of when these events happen. Anyway, let's go and check our stability here. It went up, but it's still impacted. Decivilized subpopulation. Was this on the planet when I colonized it, or did this just happen? If so, how do I get rid of that? Because that is quite annoying. Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and toss the ships back that we don't need. Toss back the crew that we don't need. Alright. go ahead and build in our stable location our nav buoy. This is going to give us +2 burn. Nice. It's really nice. Even at with sustained burn off. Oh, it's just a bunch of pirates. All right. What ships do we have? No, we'll get back up. Not enough crew. I guess we should just stay with max crew so that way we can always grab the Legion in case we need it. Oh, avoiding contact with our fleet. No. No, it's too late. Yeah, no. There will be no clemency for pirates. Whoa. Cargo capacity 300. Oh, we cover it. Alright, and then it looks like there's pirates. We're supposed to be trade focused. It looks like there might be pirates jumping into the system, so we'll go ahead and fly up there and see what we can see, and see if we can't get rid of all of them. I am livid. Alright. We do get a story point here, or a skill point rather, and it might be worth it to pick up industrial planning, but I think we should look around first and see if there are better options. Maybe like sensors, so that we can travel through space storms a little quicker. We will eventually want industrial planning. It just makes sense to produce more on all of your colonies. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and take sensors, because we're gonna be doing a little more trading and traveling back and forth than relying on our colonies. Is that true? If we get the +1, then that means we get more recreational drugs, which would cover our mining costs. Alright, I talked myself out of it. We're actually going to go for industrial planning. This is nice immediately. This is nice right there on the horizon. Alright. What I mean by that, if I go to manage colony, so our light industry, once it's built, because we're a free port, it's going to produce recreational drugs. I believe it'll produce 1 or 2. But this would be enough to cover, if we look at our other colonies, like Ra's demand, which requires 3. So if our light industry produces 2, then it'll actually produce 3 because of the industrial planning perk, which means that mining is paid for and we don't have to worry about importing recreational drugs, which can be very expensive. All right, let's pop up to hyperspace and see what we can find. Hopefully it's a slew of them. No, it looks like that's it. I was so ready. So looks like hostile activity isn't over yet though. Run a sensor burst. There's nothing nearby. So maybe it's when the month ticks over that'll fall off. But yeah. Don't mess with my colonies. Osiris is gonna be over here. We're gonna go ahead and drop off. Yep. We're gonna go ahead and drop off these large ships, and then we're gonna go do those trade missions before they expire. Hopefully we have enough time to complete both. Alright. We'll take one more destroyer. I think that's fine. Alright. Okay. Is there anything we can sell to the core worlds? We could sell domestic goods to Oleandu, but we'll avoid that. Actually, you know what we'll do? We'll go ahead and drop these domestic goods off at Ra since they needed it for their colony growth. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Privateer, scavenger, academic shuttle. It's enough that it'll make a slight difference. Trade. And again, we want to put that in resource stockpile so that it consumes them. Yep. Alright. Actually, was that profitable? No. Not even close. Alright. Let's go do these trades. How much time do we have left on them? We can delete you, and we can delete you. Polar is armor and aggressive. That's actually really nice. Alright. So let's head to Chit's Mostock to grab our heavy machinery. And then luxury goods, we have to double check where we can get that for cheap. Okay. All right, so light industry is complete. It looks like it produces 2, so it's not quite enough to cover the rest of our demand. Unless we go ahead and make this improvement and increase its production by 1. I think that's worth it. That way we reduce the cost of our colonies across the board. So let's go ahead and make that improvement. Yes. So this will cost us 2, but that's fine. And then the next thing that we want to build on this world is probably going to be farming, which is going to provide food for all of our colonies, and then mining, which is going to provide the organics to our light industry, which is going to make this industry just that much more profitable. Something I would really like to do that I can't afford quite yet is eventually I want to build heavy industry on this planet and then upgrade it to an orbital works. So that way we can start building our own ships. So it's just most stock that's over here. Make sure we put our transponder on. Nope. I was way off. Okay. Well, that's fine. Also, we need to figure out how to get rid of that decivilized. I'm not quite sure what that is from or how to get rid of it. So we're going to go ahead and pick up our heavy machinery here. A little bit of a high cost there, but still very much worth it. And we can go ahead and sell this off to Oleandu for a nice tidy profit of 5x, which is massive. And then for domestic goods, no, they need luxury goods. We could buy them cheaper at Maslow. For the sake of completing this, well, how much time do we have? 26 days. How far is Maslow? Maslow is 9 days away. So we should have enough time to make it up to Maslow and back in order to complete this trade. It'll take 9 days to get there. Let's say 12 days to get back, so that's 21 days. That's really tight. And then 2 days of travel in the system. Potentially both ways. That's extremely tight. We may have to emergency burn at some point just to make sure we make time. But I think that'll be worth it. Do you have anything else cheap on this? Oh, you have... Okay. We have cheap supply here. We're heading to Oleandu anyway. So we're going to go ahead and grab some supply. This needs to be separated. Oleandu needs domestic goods, so we'll go ahead and buy them as well. And I think that's it. We could buy cheap crew. I don't think we necessarily need that right now. And you need transmethanic ore, which is interesting. Oh, we have to hit accept if we want to make the trade. Split off about 500 for ourselves. And I don't know if I ever explained this, but the reason why I split off my goods like this is each line is a different station. So I know when I go to Oleandu, I'm selling off everything in this row. When I stop at Maslow, I need to purchase things. Oh, shoot. Well, we're definitely gonna have to emergency burn because we have to sell off some of this. But I know when I go to Maslow, I'm going to have to purchase things on this line. And then if there was like another colony I would stop at, then it would take up this line. And basically this expands infinitely. So every row would be a different colony. These cost 66 and we have to buy 910. So let's pull up our calculator real quick. 910 times 66. It's gonna be 60K. Alright. We won't sell back here. But we'll sell off the supplies, some of the supplies to Maslow, because if we sell it back to this world, then that would just be a pure loss. So let's head up here. I saw dollar signs and I got greedy. Which is fair. We're gonna emergency burn through the storms just to save us that time. And Maslow is to the south, so it's probably gonna be this one. Oh, Yasad. Oh, that's fine. Let's go ahead and sell off. Yikes. Not gonna get nearly the profit that we need. Alright. Emergency burn over there. Alright, in order to buy 910, or well, 800, we need 74k. We can sell some heavy machinery off. Still profit, but it's not nearly how much we should be making. Actually, I'll take 100 back. Sell off some supply. The domestic goods are a loss. You can sell fuel, that's very risky. And we're still short 24k. Alright. Oh, yeah, because I have credits left. I was like, why will it let me accept this trade now? Woof. Alright. And this still isn't enough. We still need to buy another 30 odd. Yep, so we can complete it. And which means we need to sell just a little more fuel to cover us. As well as a little... We actually created a surplus. So. Alright. We created a surplus of heavy machinery around this world. Cool. So let's go ahead over here. We have 16 days to complete this task. And Naraka is 11 days away. Nachiketa is north. East of the star, depending how the system rotates, it probably goes clockwise. So it'll probably be over here by the time we arrive. Alright, no time to fool around. Let's go ahead and emergency burn as soon as we hit hyperspace. Alright, and let's get a move on. So emergency burn doesn't cost us much. Because we took that skill containment procedures. However, we are paying a very steep cost in supply. We do need to be cognizant of that. So it is up here. It is the closer of the two. I think I pressed it when I was over there, but that's fine. Okay. And with 8 days to spare, we make it back. We'll repair, open the common directory, and talk to our contact. And make a tidy profit. It was still worth it, even selling all the stuff at a loss. But we'll ask, do you have any work for me? You want more luxury goods? We'll take another one. This time we'll be a little more aware. Nice. It looks like you want me to do the exact same run. This time we'll be a little more aware of what we're doing, and we won't just use all of our currency. Oh, a little bit of a mistake there. Use all of our currency. Oh, we need fuel. To, hey guys. To stunt our purchasing power. Alright, so we'll just max on fuel. Or I guess max up to the discount. We'll sell two. Well, we'll just hold it for now. Alright, let's head over to Oleandu before the shortages get addressed. And then we'll call the episode here. A little bit of a longer episode, but this is pretty much going to be our loop for right now. Terms of a pirate raid. Okay, so we'll have to head back to our colonies to defend those in a second. But this will be our loop for right now, so that we get the credits that we need in order to pay for our colonies. Relying on contacts can be very profitable. They give you targeted missions, which is really nice because it lets you focus on exactly what you want to do. Rather than relying on the randomly generated missions over here, which can still be good. We'll take that because it's south of our colonies. We can get there and back very easily. The randoms can still be good, but sometimes this might be a little difficult to accommodate them or to anticipate what you need. Alrighty. So I heard you had some deficits. We'll actually have to keep 100 for ourselves. Alright. How does that sound to you? Good. Good. Alright. We'll go ahead and cut the episode here. I think this is going to be fun. Just one quick thing. The way you generate contacts, the most reliable way is through completing bar quests. After you complete a quest, you should go to your intel screen and see if there's an officer or a contact available for you. Then you want to go ahead and talk to them and develop them. Alright. Yeah, so I'll do maybe a little farming off screen so that we get... Nah, I'll keep it all on screen. But we'll do a little more farming so that we get currency to develop our industries. And then hopefully our colonies become profitable sooner rather than later. Anyway, other than that, Grumpy out.